What's up, Noogie? How you doing, man? I'm just getting set up. I'm gonna commentate a couple videos. I'm actually gonna make some videos. I'm gonna record. Figure I'll do it live though. Let's get it. I'm gonna adjust this pen. It's a little too thick. That's a thick ass boy. Let's try this. That's better. I like it. Doing pretty good, man. I appreciate you hanging out. I'm glad you like the lives. I'm glad people watch them. That's kind of crazy if people watch me. I don't know why. Fucking weirdo. But it is what it is. This is a strawberry peach mint breeze. But I'm trying not to hit it very much anymore. Weaning myself down, you know? Weaning myself off of them. Let me know if the stream gets laggy. It may get laggy because I'm doing it in 1080 instead of 720, and that's because I'm actually going to record videos. And I want the video quality to be good when I put it up. All right, I think I'm about ready. I think that's a good size for my pen. Maybe I'll make it a little bit smaller. Let's try this. Yeah, that'll work. That will work. My scribbles. Where are you from, Noogie? All right, if you guys can hear me all right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start, man. I really don't feel like doing this today. I don't know what my deal is, but I mean, can't complain, right? Could be at an office working a regular fucking job. That would suck. I've done that for many, many years. I've done that before. This looks like teeth up here. It's actually the light for the pool table, but it looks like a smile or something, doesn't it? Kind of looks funny. Draw a tongue coming out of it. So dumb, man. That's so dumb. All right, I'm gonna get started, man. There's only a couple people in here anyway. I'm sure more people will join as we go. If I don't respond to your message, I apologize. It's only because I'm recording. When I'm in between matches, because I'm going to record a few matches. When I'm in between, I'll stop and talk to you guys, man. What's up, Will? My man. My man, Will. Will he be here? Yes, he will. All right, enough of the dad jokes. Let's fucking go. Let's get it started. Got to get my family channel mode in, right? Because right now it's stream mode. Gotta get my family channel mindset going. Got me a non-sponsored water. All right. And in 3, 2, 1. Welcome, everybody, to another day and another episode of Amateur Pool. I'm Josh Powell, your host, and today we've got the local bar tournament again. I've got several matches from this tournament. We're going to be putting them out. This is a 8-ball tournament played in a bar, with people drinking and carrying on, loud music. You know, it's your typical bar pool. We do play ball in hand, you know, call your shots, league rules. But it's a fun tournament. That gentleman who just broke is Tobin, and he's playing against yours truly, Josh Powell. So it's a race to 2. This is winner side, and this was my first match of the night. So let's see what happens, man. Let's get it going. Tobin broke. I think he definitely made a ball. Let's see what he does, though. Let's see what he takes. It's open after the break the way we play here. It's a modified BCA rule, they call it. BCA rules. I don't know what the modifications are, bro. Don't ask. Don't ask. Because I don't know. I just play, you know? All right, he's going to cut this 10 in. Nice shot. And he came over nicely for, I think that's the 12 ball right in the side. Trying to see if he can shoot anything else. I think really that's his only shot. I think it's a 12 in the side, which means his cue ball is going to come down this way with no spin. If he puts draw, he may scratch off the 9. If he puts follow, he may run down here and hit the 7. He's going to hit it nice and light. Barely made it. That was pocket speed right there, Tobin. Good shot. All right, looks like he set himself up for the 13. He could hit this with a little bit of left and come right into here. He would be looking good, man. That's what he did. Good shot. He didn't necessarily want to bump that ball. Now it's a little bit tough. Obviously, he can shoot the 15. And I think if he shoots the 15 with inside English, he may hit the 7 here, which may push the 4 over. This is kind of a tricky spot. Oh, look at this. I didn't even see that shot. I wasn't sure he could make it past the 8, but that looks good. I like this shot. And if he can shoot the 11 here next, and I'm not sure he can, but if he can, he's looking like he might get out. Tobin I started seeing him at this tournament maybe a couple years ago. I don't even know if it's been that long, to be honest with you, but man, he's come a long way with his stroke and shot. Oh, as I say that, I cursed him. You know, I cursed him. Sorry, Tobin, I didn't mean to curse you, man. I didn't mean to do it, but I did it. You know, I can't take it back. I can't take it back, bro. All right, that's me at the table. I am solids. Obviously, I can shoot the 5. I don't see anything else that's a good shot. That 1's kind of a pain because it's frozen on the rail, and that spot is awful to have a ball frozen. I shot the 5. I left myself the 2. I may actually want to put a little right spin on this and come down and break those up, but I got to be careful. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I got to be careful I don't go right between the 4 and the 8 right there and give it the old scratch-ola. That would be deadly, you know? We don't want to do that. So a little bit of right spin. Make sure I put enough right spin to miss the ball, apparently. That's what and I'm a scratch. You know, that's how I like to start. I like to start off with a miss and a scratch. Every tournament, it's a rule. It's a rule I have. You know, I can't break it. Can't break the rule. I got to start off with a scratch and a miss. I mean, it's just the way it goes. Just kidding. It's not a rule, bro. I just suck sometimes, you know? Sometimes I shoot okay, sometimes I don't. It's just the way life works, I guess. I guess it's just the way life goes. All right, so Tobin now has ball in hand. And like I said, he's kind of new to the game as far as what I would consider somewhat newer to like serious pool. But he's come a long way, so he's very capable of getting out here. I'm not saying he will get out here, but he's very capable. If he isn't careful, he could move this 9 or this 8 ball here and get it into trouble. So realistically, he wants to make this and just draw straight back off that rail. Yeah, he didn't want to move the 8. That's the one thing you didn't want to do, man, is move the 8. And that happened because he hit this ball a little bit off to this side. He didn't hit it square. He hit it a little bit off to our right side, which made the cue ball come back this way and hit the 8. Now he's kicking at the 9, and he made a good hit, but didn't make a shot, didn't leave safe, but didn't leave me a ton looking at this table, man. I think it looks like that 2 ball's sticking out enough. I may be able to play the 1 off of the 2 into that pocket, but this is a tough shot because they're both so close to the rail. If I hit that rail at all with the 1, no good. And if I overcut it, no good. And turns out it was no good. Turns out it was no good. It was option number 2. I overcut it and it was no good. But good news for me, the only thing I left him is a bank. And he can bank this, but look at where the 8 ball is at. I'm not sure banking that would do him any good. The only thing he might be able to do is put a lot of right spin on this bank, and the cue ball will tangent line over here, and then the right spin will hit here. I'm going to pause it so I can show you this. come down this way, and then back over into here. But that is a very tough shot, and he would have to hit it very hard. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. He did go for the bank. He didn't put that right spin, though. He hit it with straight top. And now I'm not sure he can even see that 8-ball. In fact, this sucker is hard to even hit. If he can't go straight through here, which I don't think he can, maybe he can. He's going for it. He did. He could go right through there, man. That was pretty solid. You see me tap the table there. That's just my way of saying nice shot without actually saying nice shot. You know, I don't want to be too nice to him. He's my opponent. So I'll just tap the table. Table tap. So I think I remember what I do here. I just played this tournament yesterday, so I do remember this match. I hit the 7 up this way, and I try to roll the cue ball up into here as a safety, because the only shot I have is the 7, but if I actually try to make the 7, I've got to hit the cue ball too hard, and I'm going to leave him a shot. That's what I was mistaken. That's what I tried to do. I tried to make the 7 like an idiot. I should have played the safety there. I should have hit it nice and easy, just enough to get the cue ball on that rail, or even if it just bounced off the rail a little bit, I would have been okay. But out here, I think he can cut this in. I think he can cut it in, and the only thing he's got to be careful about is this cue ball doing that. That's the only thing he's got to be careful about. I may put a little right spin so the cue ball hits the 4. He did put the right spin, but he missed the shot. So luckily for me, and I should have actually lost that rack, but luckily for me, I'm at the table again, and I get another shot. So let's see if I squander it this time or if I actually make something happen. It's a pretty easy out from here. The only thing I've got to worry about is the 1 ball. The 1 ball's kind of in trouble, but I think it may go up there past the 3 or whatever that is, the 3 or the 7. I don't know what it is, bro. I can't tell what color that is. You know, stop messing with me. I can't even see, can't even pay attention, let alone see what color that is. Well, that was smart. I tried moving the 8 ball out of the way. It's still in the way of the 2, but I tried moving it out of the way. I may end up having to play a safety now, and I think this is probably the best time to do it. If I can see the inside of this 7, I just hit it and make the cue ball go off the rail right there. It looks like I'm spinning a little bit. Same shot, only I couldn't see the right side of the 7, so I had to spin it and curve it a little bit, you know. That's a universal sign for curving, you know. Universal. Everybody knows. Everybody knows it. Curve. Not a sponsor, you know. Water is good for your soul. Water. I've been trying to drink more water lately. You know, I'm not very successful at it because I don't really like it, but it's good for you, so they tell me, you know. He almost made that shot. That was a very good attempt, man. Unfortunately for him, he missed it completely. And with ball in hand, I can easily get rid of this trouble ball. Just draw the cue ball back and off the rail here. Shoot the 1 up this way. And when I shoot the 1, I'll put follow on the cue ball to get it to come up into this area somewhere. Make that. That's all she wrote from there. Should be, fingers crossed. I don't want to jinx myself, knock on wood. Should be pretty easy from here. Straight top on this one. I want to roll up. I don't want to roll all the way up, obviously, and get straight, but that might be too far. No, that's not bad. That's not bad. So center ball here, and I got to make sure I follow through so the cue ball comes straight down. I didn't follow through. Did you see, if you rewind the tape and watch it back, oh, I thought I scratched, that's why I walked away. I'm going to pause for a second. If you rewind the tape and watch that shot back, you'll notice the cue ball hit the rail and then bent forward like that. I did it dramatic with the line, but that's what happened. That was because I let off my stroke. If you short stroke that shot, that's what happens, because the cue ball actually picks up follow and bends. If you hit that with straight follow through, your cue ball should come straight down the table like this. But I messed it up. I thought I scratched. I got lucky and didn't, and left myself with a pretty easy shot here on the 8. This should be the end of rack number 1. Yes, it is. All right, 1-0. It's a race to 2, winner's side. There's only 2 tables in this bar, and they usually get about 20-something people playing this tournament, and it doesn't start till 8 p.m. Eastern. So realistically, it has to be a short race. There was a race to 2 on the winner's side and only a race to 1 on the loser's side, guys. So it's tough action, man, because anybody can win 1 or 2 games, right? The better player doesn't always win this tournament, and that's why I like playing it, man. It's a real challenge. You make 1 mistake, and you're done for, you know. It's all it takes is 1 mistake in a short race like this. All right, Tobin's at the table. He's eyeballing that 5 ball, which he made. He left himself, obviously, the 7, but I think maybe he can shoot this one right off of that ball. Well, I don't know where that extra line came from. That's crazy. But he may shoot the 4 straight up off that stripe. It looks like that's what he's doing. Draw it back a little. Oh, he missed. I didn't think he could, honestly, I didn't think he could miss that shot. I thought it was almost unmissable. Turns out I was wrong. I was wrong. I've been wrong about a lot of things, you know. Twice in the last hour. I've been wrong about something, I'm sure. Anyway, back to the match. Stop distracting me. All right, that 12 obviously goes past the 13. I'm shooting it with draw. Yep, good draw shot. Now I can get rid of this 13 to open up the 10. So if I get rid of this 13, I can probably play just a little bit of left and get the cue ball over here. Then I'll be able to shoot this, what is it, the 11 next down there. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like I'm jacking up a little because I was over that ball and I needed to stun it with a little bit of left. It worked out okay. I think I got just enough out of it. I can shoot this down here. Now I can follow forward a little bit and get the cue ball down in this area for this 10 next. I think is probably my best option. Or I was about to say I could follow forward and shoot this one next too, but realistically I should have followed down in here because then when I shot this, I could have just put a little left spin and ended up in here and then shot that one over in the side. Rolled forward from there, made the 10. I could have been out, but let's see how I end up doing it. This is a lot more angle than I would like to have on this shot. I should have followed that last shot further. Did okay. I got lucky that that ball went right through there. It could have very easily ended up bunched up with the 8 and the 7. So I got pretty lucky there. This is the same shot I shot earlier. Center ball, just get the cue ball over here, and then I can shoot the 14 in the side next. Easy peasy, maybe a little too far. I might not be able to see that past the 9. But if I can, okay, I must be able to because I'm looking at my shape right now. So what I'm looking at is the tangent line. When I shoot this over there, I'll be able to stun the cue ball down here, and that way I can shoot the 9 up in the corner. So I'm going to kind of use the 7 and the 8 to stop the cue ball for shape. Yep. Just like that. Just like so. Now this can be tricky because depending on how straight it is, the cue ball may want to roll up behind that 1 ball. And I can't really draw it too well because the 7's kind of in the way. So I may have to punch into the 1 and kind of move the 1. I think that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm jacked up. And I missed the shot. It's hard to miss on 5-inch pockets, guys. That's a real skill set for me, you know. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody can miss a straight-in shot with 5-inch pockets, you know. Only your boy. Your boy's good at it, though. I miss him. I miss him, man. What can I say, you know? Now, I left him a wide-open table. Like, never mind. Remember when I said I left him a wide-open table? I was just kidding, you know. I was just kidding. I knew I was getting back to the table. All right, let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. All right, what's going on? What's going on? What am I doing? Oh, I'm waiting. There's somebody shooting. There's another table right over here, and there's somebody shooting on it. When I say over here, let me draw your attention up there to that Raven Q logo. And if you want a Raven break or jump Q or playing Q, use discount code Josh and you'll save 10%. That's right. That's right. And it helps my channel too, or it helps me, which helps my channel. So I appreciate you. If you do end up using the code, you will enjoy the Q. I wouldn't push it if I wasn't behind it. I do love Raven Qs. All right, this is easy peasy here. I'm going to shoot this 8 down in the corner, and that should be it for our first match of this tournament, guys. I won that 2-0. Tobin, you're the GOAT. Thanks for letting me record. Everybody out there watching, thank you so much. I appreciate you, and we'll catch you guys on the next video, you know. That's it. Time to go. Peace. All right, boys and girls, I stopped recording. Easy peasy. I'm going to load up another one. I stopped recording too early, man. There's my end screen right there. I didn't think I had an end screen on this video, but apparently I did put one. What up, Eric Oid? What's up, Marcus? Christian? Yeah, Christian, I think they are 6.5 inch. They're standard valley tables. It's rare to find a valley table that's actually 7 foot. Most of them are 6 or 6.5. C. Murph from Greater Cleveland. What's up, brother? #1 sub. Appreciate you, man. All right, I'm going to load up another video. I'm going to do the one, obviously the one I just did. And then I think I've got 2 other videos I'm going to commentate too, man. So let me load up the second one and we'll get it done. What's up, Chris from Alaska, man? How you doing? Oh, this next match, man, is good. This dude that plays in this next match, his name's Dallas. He's a good shot, man. I think his Fargo's somewhere around the mid 600s, 640, 650, something like that. But man, a lot of times he plays better than that. You know, he's been traveling around and playing some semi-pro stuff. So man, this will be a good match. This is a fun one. And it's a doubleheader. I've got 2 matches on this one because it's a short race. So I put 2 at once just to make this video a little bit longer. We're going to record this one. We'll roll right into it, man, I guess. If I don't respond to your chat while I'm commentating, it's only because I'm recording a video. I'm going to hit the actual record button and record a video. So if I don't respond to you, I apologize. Don't get offended, bro. Don't get offended, bro. Just chill. I'll talk to you afterwards. All right, how's that look? Am I too big? Am I too big there? Oh, I think I actually moved this camera angle a little so I think that's probably about good. I'll record the whole thing like this. That way everybody can see what's going on. So dumb. Oh, man. I'm so lame. All right, I think about there and about there should work. And let me make sure my drawing's good. I can draw, blah, blah, blah. Check this out. Boop, 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 boop. So dumb. So dumb, everybody. I don't know why I do it. I'm dumb. All right, this is Dallas versus Joe. Pretty good match here, man. I'm going to go ahead and start recording here in a second. And in between this one and the next one, obviously I'll chat with you guys, but I won't be able to respond while I'm recording. So my apologies, good sir. Thank you, sir. You lose. You get nothing. Good day, sir. Get my nicotine fix in before we get started, you know. All right, guys, here we go. Let's get this done. Let's record another match. This one's Perimeter Billiards. I'm advertising. Discount code Amateur Pool. All right. And in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to another day and another episode of Amateur Pool. I'm Josh Powell, your host, and today we're continuing on with our Crescent Lake Inn Bar Box 8-ball tournament. It's a race to 2. This is a winner's side match. We have Dallas Brockmiller. Whoa, I was moving my camera, bro. Versus Joe Waggle. I know both these guys. Both good people, man. Dallas is a crack shot. Just so you guys know, I think his Fargo's around mid 600s somewhere, 640, 650. He plays a lot of semi-pro stuff. He's a good shot. That's him at the table right there, shooting right now. So let's see what he does, man. Should be a pretty good match we're in for. Race to 2, it's short. And Joe Waggle, I've known him for 20-something years, man. He's a good dude. Good dude. I reconnected with him recently because he bought some of my short rail gear, and I hadn't seen the guy in probably 16 years or so. And I got this order that came in for short rail, and I looked at the name. It said Joe Waggle, and it had an area code that was close to me. And I was like, that's got to be the Joe Waggle I knew, right? How many Waggles can there be? So I shot him a text message. Sure enough, it was him, man. So it was good to see him after all those years. But let's get into this match. Stop distracting me, bro, telling stories about short rail. By the way, if you want short rail, check out shortrail.com. We got hats, hoodies, all types of stuff, t-shirts. All right. Ooh, that was a tight shot, man. From here, it didn't even look like that would pass, but that was a good shot. He took solids, made the 2. He's definitely got the 6, and that 7, if the 2 went, the 7 definitely goes as well. He can also shoot this. It looks like that's what he's opting to do. He's going to shoot the 7 in the corner, probably put straight top and come down for the 1. He had a little bit of right spin. I think he probably wanted more straight right there to end up in that area for the 1. Then he could make the 1 and follow down here for the 6. He could actually follow down here for the 7, shoot the 7 with just a little draw, bring his cue ball up here, and then he can make the 6 with draw and hit that 13 and be on the 5. Let's see if he follows that pattern. It's a pretty good pattern from here. Yep, he's going to bounce off the rail, come up for the 7. Very well played. Now he's got that slight angle. He can just stun or draw, and that cue ball should drift right over into here. And then he can shoot the 6 with bottom and come off that, to hit the 13 and be on the 5. Yeah, perfect, man. Okay, he has a little more angle than what I thought he would end up with, so he'll probably play this off the rail and then hit the 13 that way. That's the way I would play it anyway. Now, he's better than I am, obviously, so he may play it different, right? He may see things I don't see. I don't know, bro. We'll have to watch and find out. Yeah, I think he's going to do it that way. A little bit of left spin. Cut that sucker down in the side. Yeah, he wanted to hit this 15 or 13, whatever it is. He wanted to hit that more full. So this cue ball would have stopped right there. Now he has a tough cut over top of a ball. Good news, though, as long as his speed's right. I stopped it mid-shot. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I didn't want to do that. I apologize. But if he hits the speed right, his cue ball will come over into here, and he'll have the 8 up in the corner, man. Let's see how it plays out. I'm sorry I paused it mid-shot. Oh, he banked it. Man, that was even nice. That way he didn't have to cut it like that. And with that 13 sitting there, that pocket was huge for the bank. Good shot. That's it for the first rack, man. That was quick. Quick little break and run. All right, this is Mr. Joe Waggle. This gentleman right here, good dude, getting ready to break. Let's see what happens. Race to 2, modified BCA rules. I don't know what the modifications are, bro. Don't leave me questions about what are the modifications. I don't know. I'll explain the rules as they come up. It's the best I can do, man, For gentlemen such as myself, my short-term memory is about as big as Timmy's little finger. Family channel, bro. Family channel. Stop trying to make me do bad stuff. All right, that break was not great, right? There's a lot of clutters. We got this. We got this. This is a tough table, man. Dallas has a good shot here with straight top or center. He can break those up a little. Ooh, he missed, though. Pretty rare. It's rare to watch him miss a shot on a valley table that's wide open like that. Doesn't happen too often, so Joe needs to take advantage if he can. Although this table is still tough, I don't foresee Joe getting out here. It's possible, but it's not easy, man. There's some tough acting, tenacting right here trying to get out of this. Tough acting, tenacting. I like this view because I've posted from here many times. You guys have never really seen that table because usually my camera's up over here. You guys have never really seen that table, so I like this view. I did live stream from here. And if you watch the live stream, this is pretty much the view you got. It wasn't quite as high, though. All right, Joe's going to try to bank the 9, and he did a good job with it, too. That was pretty nice. Now he's right on top of his ball. He might actually be able to cut that into the side if he shoots the cue ball this way. But I don't see much future in that, and I don't see much future in any other shot, realistically. This is a tough situation. If he was open, I love the idea of comboing in the 2 and sending the cue ball right up against his own ball. But you'd have to bury him good. You'd have to marry it to his own ball. Otherwise, he's going to have a shot. But I don't think he can even see that anyway. He is going for the side pocket, it looks like. Oof, just missed it. Not a horrible leave, though. Dallas can probably cut that in. He can also maybe do that combo But neither of these are super easy. The cut's probably easier, and it looks like that's what he's going for. He's going for the cut. Cue ball should come back around this way. If he wants to, he could shoot one of these. Oh, he's looking at playing the one off of that ball into the side. That's what he was looking at there. Let's see how he plays this, though, man, because this rack is pretty congested, so it can go a number of different ways. I'm curious to see how he plays it. I don't remember watching. Good cut. Okay, he came down and broke up some clutter. That worked out nice. Man, now I don't know if the 8-ball will go without moving it. It may go right in there without moving it. If not, though, I mean, he's got a couple easy balls. He can actually just roll forward, make this shot, roll forward to about here, and then cut the 6 in and open up the 8 like this. Yeah, if he can see that 6, he can just stun into the 8 and spread it out a little bit. The 8 must go. Otherwise, he would have probably tried to hit it there, I would assume. Unless he tries to hit it here. He could cut it in, a little bit of left spin, and nick that. He would have to make sure he hit the right side of it, though. Otherwise, he could get hooked behind it. Yeah, the 8 goes. He would have hit it. He would have hit it down there off one of those balls if it didn't go. So it must go. Yeah, I don't see him not getting out here. I think he's still okay. He could either bank this one and then just send the cue ball this way, or he could cut the one and do it gently and send the cue ball back down this way. I mean, the bank is an easier shape. The cut's probably an easier shot. But to be honest with you, that bank isn't that difficult right there. So I think he'll probably shoot the bank, but I don't know. We'll see. We're going to watch together. He cut it, of course. Of course he cut it. You know why? Because I said he'd probably bank it. You know, if I said he'd probably cut it, he would have banked it. It's just the way that goes. It's just the way it is. All right, if he gets out here, Joe is now on the loser side, you know? Poor Joe, he's only gotten one shot this whole game in a break. He got one shot in a break. Man, oh man. Agua's good for the soul, man. Been trying to drink more water these days, you know? I don't know how long that'll last, but for now it makes me feel good. Oh, it's a good shot. Is he going to get shape? Okay, opened it. Oh, he can play this right in the side. And he may even go off of this ball. Dink. Let's see. He can make it clean or off of that ball. Probably off the ball is easier. Yeah, good shot, man. That's it for game number 1, but we have a doubleheader, so don't go anywhere. Don't change that dial. We'll be right back after these messages. Oh, never mind. I guess there's no messages, guys. There's no messages. We're back. We're back already. I knew there was no messages. I was just messing around. All right, this is John Bellinger right there, and he's playing my boy Tony, who just racked. Now, before we start this match, let me tell you, Tony is old AF, bro. He's one of my best friends in the pool world, and he's over 80 years old, man. So still a crack shot, one of the best shooters around our area, even at his age, guys. So imagine how much of a monster he was when he was young. It's a good dude too, man. Big heart, nice guy. Love that guy, you know? You're all right, Tony. I don't care what everybody else says about you. I don't think anyone else says anything about him. I'm just making stuff up now. Causing problems. I don't need to cause problems. All right, John's been shooting real good lately as well. John has really came into stroke the last few months I've seen him play at this tournament. He's been shooting real well. So let's see what he does here. Okay. It's not a horrible looking table. I mean, it's got a couple little problems like that right there. That little clutter. I guess that's really about the only issue is that clutter right there. And let's see how he addresses it. He's going to shoot the 9 here, it looks like. Nice and easy. Leave himself for the 10. He could also shoot the, the 15 down past the 5. He's got to get at this 10 somehow, though. Maybe the 10 will come up into this corner. I think it might. It's not the easiest shot in the world, but I think it's there. So if he shoots this shot first, draws back a little bit into this area, then he can shoot this shot with a little top and bring his cue ball up over into here. And then from there, he can either shoot this one first or this one first. Looks like, it really does look like John Madden when I draw that many lines on the table. I don't know why I draw so many. Okay, he chose to break it out, so it's probably, maybe it didn't go up here in this corner, or maybe he just felt better about breaking it out rather than trying to shape it. Either way, he did a good job with it, so it's looking pretty good so far. Pretty good. He did pretty okay. Oh, look at that guy. Hey, do you guys see him? Who's that shooting on the back table? That was me, shooting on the back table. That's that guy. All right, back to the match. Sorry. Oh, I can't believe John missed that. I'm very surprised. I am very thoroughly surprised that he missed that shot. I'm really not that surprised, guys, but it sounds better if I say, I'm thoroughly surprised he missed that shot. Oh, boy. It should be a crime to have this much fun, you know? I like recording the videos, hanging out with you guys. Man, it makes my day fun. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for being here, and thank you for watching all that crap I put out, man. Bunch of crap. No, it's not all crap. Some of it's pretty good. Some of it is crap. But either way, I appreciate you watching, you know? All right, Tony played a little safety action there. He may have left this bank here. I think he did leave that bank there. It's not easy. Oh, no, never mind. That wasn't a safety. He must have made a shot. I just missed it because I was telling you guys thank you, and I apologize. I will pay better attention, little Timmy. I will watch the match, and from here on out, we will do nothing but commentate. You know I got my fingers crossed, bro. I can't promise that. I can't promise stuff like that. I can barely pay attention, let alone pay attention to an entire match. All right, this is a tough shot, man. It's so close to that 8 right there. So close to that 8 ball. Yeah, he's got to go this way with it. That's a tough shot. That's a tough cut right there. Oh, he got it. He made the shot. Don't scratch. That's no bueno. That's no bueno. You know, Tony's, he teaches me a little, he teaches me un poquito español. He's from Durango. That's a place in Mexico, not too far from the coast, the Pacific coast. But he's been here for longer than I've been alive. I think he's lived here. He's 80 years old. He's lived here since he was like 20. So 60 years, maybe-ish. He's been here a long time, man. Like I said, super good dude, man. One of my favorite people. John should have no problem finishing this out, man. It's pretty easy. He's going to cut the 10. Nice and easy. Just bring the cue ball straight off the rail up into here. And then he's going to cut the 11. Bring the cue ball straight up into here. Pretty much the same shot twice. Oh my gosh, he missed that same ball into the same pocket yet again. Now, I am thoroughly surprised about the second one. You know, that's not a lie. I am. Stop moving my camera, bro. Who's hitting my camera? Better cut that stuff out. I said stuff. You know it's a family channel. You already know it's a family channel. Of course I said stuff. I said stuff. Stop moving that stuff, you know? Anyway, back to the match. I told you I'd get distracted again. It's easy for a gentleman such as myself. I always get distracted. What's Tony going to do? Is he going to cut this one ball over here? If he does, the cue ball is going to come this way. Man, it's a tough shape. Oh, he's going for the 6 first. I like this better. Just nice and easy, man. Just leave that cue ball right in here. Oh, man, he hit it so hard and missed it. This is very uncharacteristic of Tony and, honestly, of John as well. Those 2 misses from John and Tony. Obviously, that last one was a tough cut, man. His cue ball, it's hard to predict that, right? I don't know what's up with this extra line over here. I have no idea. I didn't draw that. Anyway, it was tough to predict that scratch on that last one. But that shot right there, Tony should have made that. And he typically does. But he's human and an amateur like the rest of us. And we all miss, guys. If I see another comment saying, hey, why did you, I can't believe you missed that, or I can't believe you missed that, or why did you hit it like, bro, we're amateurs. the channel is called, literally called, Amateur Pool, right? And if you can comment and say you've never missed an easy shot, then more power to you. Comment all you want. But if you've ever missed an easy shot, shut the frick up. You know, I said frick, man. It's a family channel. You know it's a family channel, bro. All right. John did take that first rack. He took the first rack, but it's alternating breaks here. So John doesn't get to break because he won. It's alternating because it's only a race to 2, guys. There's like 20-something people playing this tournament, and it doesn't start till 8 p.m. on a Monday night. So even with the short race, the winner doesn't get out of there until 2 in the morning usually, at the earliest. All right, Tony. Let's go, Tony. Let's see some W Tony comments. I want to see some W Tony comments, guys. We're rooting for him, you know. I told you he's over 80 years old, guys. You have to root for him. If you don't, you're basically a Nazi or something. I don't know. Probably not a Nazi, but you should be rooting for him. You know what I'm saying? It's only the right thing to do. Oh, that was a very, very, very finesse shot. Perfect pocket speed right there, man. Perfect pocket speed. He's got like a drill here. This is almost like a shooting drill. He makes the bottom one first, little draw. Well, maybe not, because I'm not sure the 13 will go past. This is actually a little tougher than it looks, man. If he does make the bottom one, he might be able to stun off with follow and spread those out a little, but I'm not sure he'll end up with a shot there either, really. I'm not sure he'll end up with a shot. We'll have to see what he does. If the 13 goes, then this is an easy way to go. Okay, that was nice. That solves his actual problem right there, but now he's got to get back down there somehow. This 6 is really in his way because he would love to just make the 9 and follow the cue ball down there, but the 6 is in his way to do that, man. So this is tough. Let's see how he does it. Maybe just plows through the 6. Yeah, it didn't work out so well. Man, Tony, you needed maybe some left spin. That way when it hit the rail, it came this way. Yeah, I know you wanted to be right there, man. That would have been nice, but that's not where you're at, bro. No, now you got to figure it out. Of course, Tony doesn't jump, so he's from the old school. He's going to kick. He's going to kick. Stop moving my camera. I told you. Don't do it again. I don't even know who it is, but don't do it again. All right, if he kicks, he has to call the ball. You can't slop anything in here. So he has to call whether he wants to make the 13 or the other one. I don't know what the other one is. I think it's a 10. Realistically, though, I would call that 13. It just feels like it'll go easier than the other one. Just make a good hit here, man. Don't give him ball in hand. Oh, nice hit and a good leave to boot. I don't know why I said to boot. I'm not Canadian, bro. You know, what's this all about? Let me go see my mom. How's she going, eh? I'm gonna get on a snowmobile and snow machine, take her for a rip there, eh? Some Canadians, they're friendly people there, don't you know? Oh, yeah. All right, enough of the bad accents. Enough of the bad Canadian accents, bro. Back to the match, you know, back to the match. All right, John's trying to figure out what he wants to do. If he can see that 7 enough to shoot it, he can still get out here. But if he can't see that 7, oh, the 7 may be too close to that pocket for him to make it. It might be a scratch. Maybe that's why he's thinking so hard. Yeah, it's got to be the case. He looks uneasy with it. Oh, don't tell me he called that. That was a beautiful shot, man. He did call it. He's still at the table, which means he called it. That golf clap deserves a golf clap. Good job, John. That was a nice shot, my man. Very, very impressed. I'm impressed with you, you know? Good job. I don't know if that made it hard or not, but hopefully it worked. I don't know. Anyway, back to the match, guys. Stop distracting me, little Timmy. We got stuff to do. We got matches to watch, you know? We got things to do today. All right, John just has to figure out this 2-ball, and if he's lucky, it'll go between the 13 and the 15 in there, but I'm not so sure about it. Looking at it from here, now the angle may fool us from the camera, but if that goes, he's in good shape. If it doesn't go, he's got to get behind it somewhere down here and shoot it up in the side, which is not easy. If it goes, he could shoot it right now. Boop, make it, and then he just has to put a little top inside or outside on the cue ball. Meaning he put top left or top right, either way he's good. As long as he doesn't go straight top and get himself right behind the 8. But that's only if the 2 goes, and I'm not so sure it does, man. The angle we're looking at, it probably doesn't go. But yeah, it looks different from here than it does at the table, so who knows? We're about to find out, I think. Not a sponsor. You already know. You already know. Yeah, he's taking his time with it because I'm not so sure that 2 goes. And maybe it's real close. Maybe it does go, but it's like super tight. And he's thinking about, man, I don't really want to shoot this. Because he knows if he misses again, Tony's balls are wide open. He'll probably be done. But I don't know. We watched Tony miss a couple already. So you just never know. That's why I love this game. Oh, my gosh, man. That's 3 easy shots that I would never expect John to miss, man. But that's the way it goes, man. All right. Now, this can be tricky here, guys. So let me pause it real quick because, and this may be right, it may be wrong, but when I have this shot, it's so close to the rail, he has a hard time, really, because you'd like to put a little draw on it, right? And bring the cue ball up to here for the 13 that way. But you can't do that with the cue ball so close to the rail. So what I would do here is play rail first, and then when you hit the 15, the cue ball will come over here and hit the 5. It'll move the 5, and the cue ball will stay right here for your cut on the 13. That's how I play that shot. Let's see how Tony does it. Like I said, it may be right, may be wrong. That's the way I play it. It's the way I'm comfortable playing that shot. He's jacking up. He's trying to put draw on it, which makes the shot way harder. Which it's not a bad thing. If he's comfortable with that shot, he's not comfortable. You see how he stood up there and went back down? That means he's not comfortable with the shot. He's trying to reset. Yeah, see? He couldn't get enough stroke to keep that draw all the way down table like that. So his draw turned into follow, because if you don't stroke it good enough when you put bottom, the ball's spinning backwards. Then what happens is the friction will cause it to stop spinning backwards, and it actually starts spinning forward. So your draw turns into follow if you don't stroke all the way through it. And that's what happened there. He tried to make a good kick shot, man, and hit his ball, but he failed. And now John has ball in hand with only 4 balls to go. Chances are, as much as I was rooting for Tony, chances are he's going to be on the loser side with a 2-0 loss here. But anything can happen. We watched John miss a couple already. Let's see. He's going to start with the 5. I like this. I like him following forward. Yeah. Perfect. Got the 7. Now he just follows forward again to get the cue ball right in this area. Yeah. And then he can make the 2. He can just stop it here, or he can put follow on that too. Either way, man. He's going to put top on this one to get a little closer to the 8 ball, and I don't blame him. I mean, he can makes the 8 ball shot a little easier. Yeah, that's pretty good. So now instead of being here with a stop shot, he's here. But he had to move the cue ball several feet to get there, you know. Sometimes you have to weigh if that extra little bit's worth it or not. For him it was, because he won the match, and that is the video and the game. Congratulations, John. Guys, both, thank you for letting me record. Everybody watching, thank you so much. I appreciate you hanging out. If you want perimeter billiard lights, discount codes in the description. And if you want short rail, that's in the description too, guys. All right, we'll catch you on the next video, man. Peace. All right, we got that one done. Got that one done. Got her done, man. Let me get the next one lined up here. Let me check out you guys' comments. Oh, Hillbilly Island Life. What's up? Wix, what's up, man? Yeah, so Wix, this wasn't pre-recorded. I am doing it live. I just I'm recording videos, but I'm recording them with a live audience, you guys. So while I'm actually recording a match, I'm not responding to the chat. So my bad, man. My bad. You came in the middle. Hillbilly, W, Tony. Wicks, good luck at League, man. Tony the Tiger, they're great. C Murph, Smurf. Yeah, I don't know if there is a rule set where you can't play the 8-ball off another ball. I don't know if there's any legitimate rule set like that. But Hillbilly may be right. That may be just bar rules that you're talking about. But most bars I've played in allow you to play an 8 off another ball too, as long as you call it. So I'm not sure where that is, man. Yeah, that's right, C. Murph. You just call which ball into which pocket, no matter how it gets there. All right, let me pull up my next video. I got another video we're going to commentate from the same tournament. So let me pull that sucker up real quick, and we'll get to work, man. All right, this is the last one I got for today. Let's pull her up. We're going to stop it. Get it ready. Let me get me centered back down to where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be small over here, guys. Way too big. I'm way too big over here, you know. I need to be smaller like that. This is Jerry Bow and Randy Side. Both good people. I know Randy real well. I don't know Jerry quite as well, but I have known him for a long time. We've just never really been close or anything, you know. I know of him. I played against him several times. Both good people, though. Let's... We're going to get into this next match. Make sure all my settings are right. My drawing still works. Yeah. Boom. Draw me some big horns. And another little tail coming out of there. Boom. That's basically legit right there. All right. Let's start this next matchup, man. I don't know why I don't want to hit the record button and start the match. I'd rather just hang out with you guys. But I got to work. You know, I got to record a match. I got to say it ain't so, Paul. Say it ain't so. I miss old Yeller. All right, anyway, enough being dumb. Let's get back to work. Right after I see why my phone just went off. Did you guys see that? Check that out. Those phone cases are available on shortrail.com. FYI. All right, let's see. All right, I just checked my messages, and now we're going back off the grid. If you know that commercial, man, hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up anyway if you're watching. Why not, man? We're hanging out anyway. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the like button. It helps me out. Doesn't cost you shit. And I can say that right now because we're not recording. We're live. It's not a family channel. So I'm going to go back to recording here in just a second. We've got this last match to do. And this match isn't super long either. It's a shorter one. So let's get it done. Let me rip some nicotine real quick and we'll get into it. All right, we're ready to go. And in 3, 2, 1. What's up, pool players? Josh Powell here, and we have yet another episode of Amateur Pool. We're continuing on with our bar box 8-ball tournament played at Crescent Lake Inn in Waterford, Michigan. Race to 2. This is a winner's side match. The gentleman racking the balls right there is Randy, and this gentleman over here is Jerry. So we've got a race to 2 going on, Randy versus Jerry. This could swing either way. I've known both of these guys a long time. Let's see. Oh, boop. Don't like to see that when you're on YouTube. That's for sure, Jerry. We're going to all pretend like we didn't see Jerry do that. So that was an illegal break. So Randy gets the break now. Bang, bang. He gets the break. Let's see what he does with it, man. Second ball break. Yeah, man after my own heart with that second ball break. I love that break. That 13's golden. Made the 13, so he's still at the table. He's got a pretty good layout here. I'm trying to look at his starter shot. Maybe the one ball up here is probably the best starter shot he's got. So solids, and if he takes the one ball with straight, hey, get out of the way, man. I'm trying to watch a match here, you know? Jeez, some people, they think this is played in a bar or something. When I set my camera up, I can't expect people to avoid it. It is a pretty busy bar for the most time. If I left the music in here, it'd be copyrighted for sure because, man, they play loud music all night, man. It's fun. All right, let's see what he's got. He's got, I think, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I mean, hopefully I don't commentate or curse him, but I think Randy gets out here, man. He's a good shot. I've known him 20, 25 years. Ooh. Just as I say that, of course, I mess him up. Now he's looking at a combo, I think, is the only shot he's got, man. The good news is it's a pretty lined up combo. And if he makes it, his cue ball should drift over here, and he'll have whatever shot he wants, depending on his speed. Yeah, nice. Well played, sir. Now he can make the 7. If he's got the angle, he can make the 7 and just stun his cue ball over here. He may want to save the 1 for last, though, because it leads to the 8 so nicely, you know. He may want to come back for the 5 next. No, he did go for the 1. The 1 next. Now he can make the 1 with maybe just center and a little bit of top, like maybe a half a tip top, and his cue ball should come up this way. And then he could shoot this in the side, but that 8's going to be a little bit tougher to get to because he's shooting the 5 last instead of the 1. Oh, he came backwards. Did he go far enough? Maybe. Maybe he came just far enough. So from here, he puts a little draw, and with right spin and brings the cue ball back, he's going to finish the 8 in the side. Yeah, good speed, too. He hit that nice. He was crossing. So this is his shot line right here. That's his shot line. And his cue ball was crossing it. You don't want to do that unless you have to, because when you cross your shot line, especially real close to the object ball, your speed has to be just right. And he hit that one nice, so he did a good job with it. And there's your first rack. He did run out. I didn't curse him, so the score is 1-0. Now, Randy, it's alternating break, but since Jerry fouled his first break, that was his break. Now Randy gets the break. So in other words, in this match, Randy got to break both times, even though it's alternating break. And that's only because Mr. Jerry committed a foul on his break. So he lost his break. It's just the way it goes sometimes, man. Just the way it goes. Okay. If you guys notice up here in the right-hand corner, there's a Raven Q logo. And if you're interested in jump cues, break cues, they have playing cues as well. You can save 10% off. They're all carbon fiber, and they're probably half the cost of a high-end carbon fiber cue, and they play great. I own all 3, the jump, the break, and the playing cue. The playing cue I have is not for sale yet, but they have other playing cues for sale. But your discount code that you want to use to save 10% is Josh, J-O-S-H, man. It's easy peasy. So enough of the advertisements. Back to the match, guys. Let's see. Okay. He was trying to just maybe play a safety here. I'm not sure he got completely safe. He did leave it tough, though. He did leave it tough. I'm not sure what Jerry can realistically do here. He may have a combo into there, but that's not easy. He also may be able to bank. I don't know if he can bank, though. I think the 7 ball right there is kind of in the way for that. Oh, if he can see this clean, that's a shot. That's easy peasy. Lemon squeezy, man. Oh, he hit it soft. Whew, I'm surprised he made that. If you rewind the tape, watch it back, you'll see he decelerated on his stroke, calling it like let off your stroke is what he did. He let off his stroke. He decelerated on the way through the cue ball. Most of the time when you do that, you don't make your shot. I don't anyway. I don't know how he did. You know, he must have a little magic 8 ball in his pocket or something. Nevertheless, he missed his next shot off the ta-ta. Family channel, bro. You know I got to say ta-ta. Off the point. We'll call it a point or a knuckle. I've heard a lot of broadcasters call it knuckle. I don't like that name personally. You know what we call it. Comment below if you know what we actually call it, bro. But just not on a family channel. You know, can't do it. Maybe nipple. We could say nipple. It was off the nipple. That'll work. I don't know. That's still... Oh, man. All right. All right, if Randy gets out here, then this is a very quick match, and Jerry didn't get a ton of opportunity. Oh, that 6 is kind of in trouble, but good news for Randy, he's got the 5 so close to it. He may even be able to do it now, but I don't know if this is the right angle. It's really the only shot he's got, though. If he can make the 5 with top, he may be able to come down and hit that 6, but then his cue ball is going to come this way, and he may not end up with a shot afterwards. So he's kind of in a tough predicament right now. It's a tough acting to acting right here, boy. Tough to get out, man. Let's see what he does. Oh, he played it off the rail, off the 6. That was very smart, but it didn't work out, unfortunately. But very good shot, man. Very, very intelligent. Pool intelligent. You know, don't get a big head, Randy. I'm not calling you intelligent, bro. Just kidding, man. Randy's a friend of mine, so I can give him a hard time a little bit, guys. That's just the way it goes. You know, I've known him, like I said, 25 years. I don't know what Jerry's talking about right now, man, but he sure is animated. Sure is animated, bro. Jerry, calm down, man. Calm down. I don't know what you're saying, but calm down. All right. Jerry's going to play the 6 into the 15. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, he didn't want to do that. We gave him ball in hand. I thought Jerry was solids for a minute. See, that's what happens when I think, man. You saw smoke coming out of my ears. You know, that's what happens when you start thinking. I try not to. I try not to do it, you know, unless I absolutely have to, realistically. You know, my day job allows, it makes me think sometimes, you know. I do real estate. If you're in Michigan, you need a real estate agent, bro, hit me up. I got you. I got your back. Anywhere in Michigan. And if you're outside of Michigan, you can still hit me up because I have a network of trusted real estate agents that I can get you hooked up with, man, anywhere in the country. So if you're in the United States, you need a real estate agent, let me know. I got your back and your front. I got your way back. You know, I'm way back there. All right, I don't even know what I'm talking about right now, guys. I'm half delirious. You know, I'm half delirious, but we're going to get back to this match anyway. And I'm glad I wasn't actually commentating during that because all they kept doing was missing, it looked like. Jerry's got a good opportunity here if this 11 goes past the 5, excuse me, because he can make this, send the cue ball down this direction, make that cut, and break out the 9. Let's see what he does. Oh, did he go for the 9 there? Oh, don't get behind the 6. Don't do it. I think he did it. I think he done did it. You know, you done did it, Jerry. And that if the 11 wasn't partially blocked by the 5, I would still say this is a pretty easy shot to go rail first, but not even 100% sure the 11, sir, I don't know where that came from, bro. Not even 100% sure that the 11 goes past the 5 to begin with. So if he gets lucky here, I'm going to pause it real quick, okay? Because if he's looking at a kick here, if he hits it just right and grazes his 11 first and then makes the 5 without scratching, he's got a fairly decent safety because the 11 should come off the rail and block the shot on the 6. So if that happens, he's got a pretty good safety. Let's see what he does. Let's see what happens here. He's thinking about it, and I don't blame him, man. It's not easy. It's not easy being cheesy, you know? That's what he's doing. Oh, just a little bit hard. If he would have hit that just a little bit softer, the 11 would have stayed here, and it would have blocked the shot on the 6, man, and he would have had a great safety. It still worked out pretty well because Randy can see the 6 ball, but look, now both these stripes are blocked up. So if I was Randy, I would just not make the 6 and play the cue ball. I would try to get the cue ball behind the 8 if I could. I would play the 6 into this point, though. Point. I said point this time. Yeah, okay. He didn't necessarily play a safety, but he did contain, meaning, hey, I know my opponent can't really make a shot, so I'm just going to hit my ball and let him break them up for me. But if he's unlucky, this ball, whichever one it is, may go off the 9 into that corner. If it does, then Randy just made a mistake. We're about to find out. Nah, yeah, it wasn't lined up like that. So great shot, Randy. Good play. And Randy's back to the table with a wide open rack. 3 balls to go. I don't want to jinx him. You know, I don't want to do it. But chances are This is your match. You know what I'm saying? This is your match. So remember, if you want Raven cues, discount codes in the description. But also, if you need a light for your pool table, man, get one of the perimeter lights from perimeterbilliards.com, and you can use my discount code AmateurPool to save yourself 10% on that as well. Is it 10%? I don't know if that one's 10% or 5%, but either way, it's a good savings for that big purchase. We knew Randy was going to win, right, when he had 3 balls left. So thank you guys all for watching. Randy and Jerry, thank you for letting me record. Appreciate the love and support, guys, and we'll catch you on the next video. Peace. All right, gentlemen and ladies, if there's any ladies watching, that was always fun. That was always fun. What's up, Dev? How you doing? Pool Hub, how you doing, man? Swingers. They're swingers. They swing. That's awesome, man. How's everybody doing today? Hope everyone's doing well. I appreciate you hanging out while I commentated 3 videos, and I'll put them out in order, you know. This live video, this live feed that we just did, it's not going to be on my channel after the live is over because I want the views to go towards the videos I just made, right? So I'm going to release those videos probably over the next couple days. There'll be one tomorrow, and then probably every day thereafter I will release one. So, man, it's been fun watching the matches, recording the matches, hanging out with you guys. You know, what's everyone up to today? Anything good? Anything good? Busting them out. Yeah, man, got to get some videos done, man. You know, I've been doing so much live streaming lately, man. I can, Loso. I have to. So here's the thing. Right now, the provider I'm using is only offering the Samsung 24 or the iPhone 15 or whatever it is. But there's a different provider, and that's where I got my case from, is a different provider because I have a Samsung S25. And they provide pretty much every phone case there is. So what I need to do is just go in and update my website and switch from one provider to the other one because the other provider pretty much covers every phone. So I don't know. I mean, I shouldn't say every phone, okay? Because I didn't really look if the folds were in there, the folded phones, but I think they are. I can check, man. Actually, we could probably look together. Let's check it out, man. Let's check it out right now. I'm going to get logged in. All right, let me see where I ordered mine from. Did you guys know my old t-shirt designs are still actually available at a hidden site? Let me see if I can I'll bring this up and show you guys what we're looking at here. Let me make myself small again. Get rid of this media. Let me get rid of this and pull up. Let's see. There we go. Now you guys can see what we're looking at here. This is my old store. It's my old stuff, man. The old all the old stuff that I made, like, I don't know, I think it's been well over a year, yeah. So this site is actually still available, just people don't know about it, and I don't talk about it. But I do have some design. Look, oh, this one says, you know, I actually have that hoodie in that same color. That's funny. Classic tee, you know, there's it in a t-shirt. You guys already know. I don't know why we're looking through this. We're going to look at phone cases. Let's see. Where is my phone case here? Let's see. This is another old site. Let's see if it's on here. Come on. Let's load up here. What are you doing? Load up already. The heck? All right. All right, let's see what variants are in here. So we have the 16 Pro, 16 Pro Max. See, I've got to go through and edit all the designs for these because some of them, it cuts off too much. 15, see, like that one, that cuts off way too much. So we just make that smaller. I'm not going to go through and do all that right now. Let's see, the Samsungs, we want to see if they have a fold. There's a S24, S23, S22, S21. Nope, they do not have it in here. So this is not the one that I got my case through. It's the same case, just a different provider. All right, let's figure out where that's at. I don't know where that's at. It's got to be on this one. It's the only one that I haven't really looked at. No, it's not on this one. It's got to be on the other one. Jeez, man. Oh, okay. They canceled. They shut this one down. It was an old pop-up I used to use. So I don't have it. I have to go through and remake it. Let's look. Let's just do this right here. Catalog, accessories, phone cases. Here's the one. This is the one I used. Let's check this out. We're designing. Let's see what variants they have. All right, so this has the Google all the way down to iPhone 8, Pixels. It's got Galaxies. Nah, no folds, man. No fold phones are in there. I'm gonna I'm gonna look though. I'm gonna look through some other providers and see if they have. I'll fly you up here and do a race to 7 for double the. So let me get this right, William. I get to pay for your flight, and then we're gonna play a race for double your flight. Yeah, that sounds like a good. That sounds like a good, good deal for me, bro. What do I get out of it other than a video with William Corbett? If you were a pro or something, maybe, you know, maybe it'd be worth it. I'd get you up here for that. But yeah, there's no point flying you all the way up here, bro. I can get a match with somebody around here, bruh. I know what you're thinking. What are you thinking? What are you thinking, bro? Yeah, just don't lose. And then ultimately, I play for his ticket, and then I have a chance to win the exact same amount that I paid for his ticket, basically, right? Plus reimbursement. I'm just messing with you, William. Where are you from anyway, man? Because I eventually would like to travel around and play some people, man. What neck of the woods are you in? I think I've got some other matches actually that haven't even loaded yet that I could probably throw up. I haven't even edited or nothing yet. Let me see what we got. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Yeah, here's one I haven't even edited yet. I don't even know who this match is. Let's see. Okay, I know that guy. That's Scott, I think his name is. I think it's Scott. It's either Scott or his brother. They look alike, man. Oh, you're from Florida? I've got family down there in Ocala. So maybe we could end up playing a match, man. Loso, you have the fold. I'm not sure any of the providers will have a fold like that, man. William sweetening the pot. He's like, you're better than me, bro. I think flights from Florida are pretty cheap, man. But then you'd have to have a place to stay, you know. You'd want me to put you up somewhere. It'd be a whole thing. You know what I mean? Maybe one day I'll get to that point, man. You're in Jacksonville? Okay, that's a little further north than Ocala, I think, isn't it? I don't know, maybe not. I think Jacksonville. Jacksonkill? The fuck am I talking about? I think Jacksonville's up in the Panhandle, isn't it? Close to it, closer to Alabama, I guess, or Georgia. Something like that. But yeah, I've got family down in Ocala area, so I very well could make my way down there someday in the not so distant future. I have no idea what this match is here, guys. All right, well, I'm done recording, man. If I can get someone to come over, maybe Brian or somebody to come over and play a set, man, I'll go live again, play a set, but I don't know if I'm going to do that tonight. William sleeps on couches. Yeah, not mine. He ain't sleeping on my couch, bro. No offense, William. I just don't know you, bro. It'd be weird. You know, when I first started YouTube, I invited 2 times, I invited subscribers to come to my house and play. And I actually played matches with them, man. And it was a little weird both times, right? What's weird about it is they know me. This is before I did lives, right? Now that I do lives, I know you guys way better, right? Like some of you guys I feel like I know pretty well, like we're friends, you know, like in real life it feels like. But this is before I even did lives. So it was just 2 random people. They said, let's play. And I said, sure, man, where you live? Ended up hooking up with them. I had them over, and it got weird because they knew me, right? They felt like they knew me because they watched my videos, but I didn't know them at all. It was a little strange. Oh, look, who's that? Back it up. Who is that? Let's back it up. Let's see. Oh, I know who that guy is over there walking by the table. Someone was waving at our camera, man. Let's see if we can figure out who it is. I don't know, I might have backed it up too far, apparently. Plus, I figured the more subscribers I get, man, the bigger I get. It may not want my address out there for everybody, you know what I mean? May not want people knowing where I live. There's a lot of weirdos in the world, man. What's up, Chris Knowles? How you doing, man? Glad to see you in chat, man. I just commentated 3 videos. Oh, this is Guy Jones right here. If he's getting ready to play, this is a pretty good match. We should watch him. He didn't really get to shoot this time, but he's one of the best shots around the area for sure. I think I backed it up too far to see who was waving at the camera. Maybe went too far, I don't know. Spend too much time playing pool? Me too, man. I spend too much time playing pool as well. Oh, that's a pretty cool shirt he's got. I don't know what it is, but I like that design. Oh, it's a Jam Up. See that? Jam Up Apparel. That's an actual pool shirt. That's pretty cool. Yeah, subscriber pool party at my house. And I don't even have a pool, man. There's a lake. There's a lake across the street. I don't even live on the lake. I live across the street from the lake. But I have access to the lake. We all go swimming, you know. Whoa. He almost killed somebody. Whoever that is, he almost killed him. Oh, that's the guy he's playing. Almost killed him. All right, what's this guy doing? Get out of my camera, bro. What are you doing? Get out of my camera, man, sucker. What do you think you're doing? Oh, pool party, like playing pool. Yeah, I don't even have a pool table at my house, bro. Just kidding. You know I got a pool table right back there. Right back there. In fact, I could probably, now that I'm done recording, just go ahead and remove this green screen altogether. We don't need it no more. Remove the green screen. Get it right out of the way. That way we got a little view action here. What's going on? Now you can see I have a pool table somewhere back there. Now I got to make this smaller because it's in the way. It's in the way. All right, guys. I think I'm about to call it. We'll end the stream, but like I said, maybe I don't know. It's getting kind of late now. I doubt anyone's going to want to come over on Tuesday. Tomorrow, though, you know for sure we'll be live at 7 p.m. We've already solidified it. We do it every single week, 7 p.m. Eastern. We get together, we play some pool, we chat with you guys, man, and we have a good time. Yeah, I could actually pick the camera up. Look, it's I could move this thing anywhere, really. You guys want to see what we see? I'm on a gimbal right now. So that's, well, this is my light. I was recording. Let me step back and give you guys a little view action here. What's going on? So that's where I was recording. I got that light. That's my stairs going upstairs right there. Bang to my door. And then this is my basement. This is my signature wall right there. I've got tons of signatures on this wall. Big Lake Bar, Fiesta Puntas, Putas. A bunch of stuff over there. Got a fridge back there. Decorations that, I don't know, my wife put up. A little fan that we put down here. Also Bluetooth plays music. And then this is our pub table where we always sit when we're live. And this is it's my basement, man. My pool table, TV. That closet over there is just storage. Right there is a little trophy area. I got a bunch more than that, but I didn't want to put them all out. It looks bad. A little hangout area over there with dog toys all over the place. And then over here is kind of like the collect-all. I keep a bunch of crap over there. And that's a bathroom behind that door. The other door is a washing machine, washer and dryer. So that's it's my basement, man. That's it. That's my whole basement, man. Now we're doing like vlog style. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I think the camera froze actually. Yeah, camera froze. You know why? Because when I was moving around, I unplugged it a little bit. Unplug it back in. I'm gonna fix that camera real quick. There we go. That's better. Bank. What are you checking out for carbon fiber affordable cues? Oh, the Raven? Yeah. I don't know, man. When the new Raven Pro is coming out, they had a release date, but there was and it was super minor, man. But I told them about a little issue where over time, when you hit a bunch of shots with it, the vibration will actually loosen the shaft from the stick, and they didn't want to sell it that way, so they're fixing that before they actually release it and start selling it. So for me, it's not a huge issue, man. I just, I make sure that it's tight before I shoot. It's not a big deal, but they don't want to sell it to the public like that, and I don't blame them. You know what I mean? I don't blame them. So when they fix that, I'll get a date, and when I get a date, I will let you guys know. But as of right now, I don't know. I don't know when the date will be or what it will be. And that's you guys right there. That's funny. So dumb. I don't know why I do dumb stuff, guys. I'm basically a child, you know? I never matured past the age of like 12. It's just the way it goes. It's just the way it is. I think most men are like that, you know? We don't like to grow up. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. By the way, Corey Duel, draw shot, pretty cool name. I do play a little one pocket J Rome. It's definitely not my favorite game, and I don't play it at home because I only have a 7-foot table here at home. My buddy Eric's got a 9-footer, and we do play one pocket every once in a while. I don't mind it. I like playing it a little bit, but I'm not that good at one pocket. I don't watch it very much either because honestly, I feel like it's a pretty boring game to watch. It's more fun to play for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely a big goof, man. I don't know why. I've always been like that, man. I embarrass the shit out of my wife all the time. I've had to wrangle it back over the 18 years I've been married because I embarrass my wife in public because I'm just as goofy in public around other people too. I don't give a shit, you know. I'm legit the kind of person that really, I can't say I completely don't care what other people think, but for the most part, I don't care what other people think, you know. So I don't mind, man. Yeah, Corey Duel's the badass, dude. He's from Ohio, too, not too far from me. I'm in Michigan. I don't know where he lives these days, though. I think maybe down in Florida or something like that. Oh, J Rome, I've watched plenty of One Pocket. I just don't watch it much because it's pretty slow. It's a boring game for me, man. It's boring to watch. It's fun to play, but I have watched several matches of One Pocket. I mean, I went through years where all I watched, the only thing I ever watched was pool. You know, that's kind of why I started this channel because I watched so much pool. I got so bored of watching professional matches. I kept looking for amateur matches. And before I started this channel, I think there was 2 people I ever found doing amateur style pool matches. One of them was Lil Chris, and he didn't really do the matches. He would play the match kind of like we're doing now, and then he would analyze it, right? Which is very similar. But then there was another guy, and he hasn't posted in years, I don't think. His name was Tim Dupree. Not Tim Dupree Trick Shots. There's another Tim Dupree who used to post matches. But those are the only 2, man, and they were very few and far between, and the production level on the actual matches I wanted to watch were a little bit low. So I started recording my matches, and mostly because I wanted to watch myself, and then other people started watching and shit. Yeah. Oh, J Rome, you're from around here, man. At Sharks, you say? At Sharks Club? Like in Waterford? Where are you from, man? If you're in the area, sounds like you're in the area because Sharks Club is not too far from me. It's in Waterford. Oh yeah, Mike Stuckey started his channel, man. He does I think he has a lot more video experience than I do because you're right. He knows how to work his camera, right? His videos always look very crisp and clean. I would like to know how he does it, what he does, because I know his camera isn't better than mine. He just knows how to use it better than I do, if that makes sense. Because when you buy a decent camera, man, they're not as simple as like a GoPro or a phone camera. You know, you've got to make settings to make it look good. You've got to change shit, and I just don't know. I mean, I learn a little bit, but I don't know that much. Sharks Bar, Jerome. I'm still not clear if you're. Oh, you're in Southfield. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Sharks Club's got 8.5-foot tables. I mean, I like to go there because it's close to me. Hall of Fame and the Rack, all that stuff is a little bit further away. There's about 1 trillion pieces of advice I could give you, William, if you're wanting to start a pool channel, man. But the main piece of advice is just go ahead and start it. Don't worry about it being bad at first. Don't worry about anything because you're not going to get too many people to watch it first, right? Just start posting videos and learn as you go. When you watch your own video back and you think, man, it would be better if I did this, then make that change on the next one. Or research, hey, how do I do this or how do I do that? That's how I learned everything. I just Google, right? I just learned how to stream a few months ago. Yeah, Perimeter Lights is a sponsor, Cheap Cuts. And I learned everything I know about like videography, which is very little, and editing. I've learned all that in the last 2 years. I posted my first video 2 years ago. Yeah, it just takes a lot of research and stuff, man. Yeah, Sharks Club has free pool, Jerome. Sharks Club's got free pool, man. How do you play? What's your speed, Jerome? Maybe we could meet up and play a match, dude. How's your play? What kind of ranking are you, man? How's your Fargo or APA or whatever you go by? Yeah, William, I wasn't on camera when I first started doing it. The first couple I posted were just the match, no vocal, no nothing. And then I realized that I got copyrighted because you would hear the music, so I took out the audio. And then I was like, well, no one's gonna watch if there's just no audio. So I started doing commentary, but not on camera, just with a microphone. So you could try that, just commentate with a microphone. You don't even have to be on camera. Yeah, you got, and that's kind of where I've always been like outgoing and a ham, right? Like I said, I embarrass my wife all the time. So for me, you know, being myself in front of the camera and I'm not afraid to look stupid in front of camera. And really that's what you need, because the more authentic you are and the more not afraid to be stupid, the more people enjoy watching, man, because they can relate. Everyone's like that on the inside, just most people try to hide it. That's what I feel like anyway, man. Oh, did she get a camera now, Jerome? I didn't see it, man, but I did help her with OBS. Kelly's awesome. I like Kelly. Kelly and Sean both, man. They're good people. So I told her I'd help her anytime I could, you know. I could probably show her some more stuff. I told her once she got a camera, I would hook up with her again and show her a few other things. Okay, you're a 6'8", man. That's not bad at all, dude. You know? And that doesn't mean anything because you play under Dave Fritz. And Dave Fritz doesn't know shit about anything. So you're probably a 7'9", or you could be a 3'5". That's Dave Fritz's math. Yeah, met her at Hall of Fame. I've known her since I first started playing. I mean, I wasn't ever really friends with her, but I've known her since I was like 21, 22 years old. And I'm 45 now, so figure that out. I can't even do the arithmetics on that, man. It's a lot. Probably a 2-3. No, Jerome, if you ever make it up this way and I wouldn't mind meeting you up for a match sometime, man. Look me up on Facebook. I'm friends with Kelly. On Facebook, it doesn't say amateur pool. It's my personal Facebook. It says Joshua Allen Powell. A lot of people are friending me, but I think I can have like 5,000 friends. I'm under 2,000 right now. So friend request me on Facebook, and then you can message me, and we can figure out something, man. If you want to get together and play sometime, make for a good video, I'm sure. Meet you somewhere, maybe Sharks or something like that, man. I wouldn't mind. I want to make it to one of her Hall of Fame tournaments too. I've been wanting to go down there and record her 10-ball tournament. Thing is, everyone's doing chip tournaments now, man, and chip tournaments are hard to record. I don't want to set the camera up, play one game, and if I lose, I have to take the camera down, move it, set it up somewhere else. You know, so I like real tournaments that are races. It's a lot easier to record. But I definitely want to get down to Hall of Fame and record one of her tournaments on a big table. Jerome, are you playing? I actually am doing a tournament this coming Saturday. It's a charity tournament for United Veterans of Michigan at Oxford Cushion Lounge. It's capped at 50 people though, and last time I heard it was at like 44 or 45 people, so there's only a few spots left. But if you look at my Facebook, I have a flyer on there. You can send a deposit to Daryl. He's taking the money, and there's a QR code. You send a deposit and hold your spot. Just talking to who? Dave? Dave Fritz? If that's who you're talking about, Jerome, you tell him I said hi. He'll love you. No, don't tell him you know me, dude. He'll hate you. I've had people wear short rail shirts around him before, man, and he makes comments. It's funny. Oh, he plays out of Holly and bottoms up, huh? That's a long drive for him, man. I used to play out of bottoms up back before he booted me off his league when I didn't even play on his league. I played up in the thumb area for, what's that guy's name? Sean Johnson, Johnson. I don't know his name. Something like that. Oh, not Dave. Who are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about Daryl. Yeah, Daryl's a good friend of mine, man. I'm a real estate agent. He's my broker, actually. I work for his brokerage. Well, I'm 1099 self-employed, but I operate under his brokerage. Jerome, if you're looking to buy a house, man, hit me up. I'll help you out. Yeah, someone talking about that tournament. It probably was Daryl, man. Daryl and I are running it together. I'm going to be live streaming and playing, and my buddy Brian is actually going to be running the tournament software, and Daryl's going to be doing all the other stuff like coordinations, 50-50 raffles. I actually have a Raven break queue donating so we can raffle it, and then there's also a raffle for a perimeter billiard light too. You pick the size, what you want, and I'll just have it shipped right to you if you win. So we're doing, and there's other stuff up there we're raffling off too. So it'll be a fun tournament, man. That's this Saturday. Raven was nice enough to donate a cue, and it's a break cue. And then also, oh, this is Dallas playing again. Dallas is a good shot, man. I don't know if you know him. Not this guy, but the other guy who was just at the table, him. Dallas, he's a good shot. How far up north, William? When you say north, where are you looking at in Michigan? Like what area? I can actually pull up the MLS right now and show you some places. That's funny. Do it. No, I will if he tells me where he wants to move to. I've actually got it up right now. Have you guys ever seen the MLS? You want to see what it looks like? Here's the MLS. This is the good old MLS. This is how it works. This is the real estate agent site. I don't think there's anything on here you guys can't see. Well, everything's super expensive right now, William. Springfield's a good area. Check this out. Let's see. We go to search, residential quick search, go map. We're going to look to buy this area right here. There's a lot of good places that are not super expensive, but there are some places that are super expensive as well. So let's do this. Go back to criteria, hit coming soon, active, and we want for sale. We won't change bedrooms, price, or anything like that. There's over 1,000 in there for that. So we go back to results. Bang. Depends on what price range you're looking at, but there's tons of stuff for sale. And this is just kind of near my area, right? Holly, Flint, Lake Orion, Swartz Creek, Fenton, Howell, Heartland. There's a lot of good stuff around there. But it depends really what price range you're looking at, right? You can pull up some individual houses. I like to look by the thumbnail, so that way you can see a little picture of the house too. And then you can look at them. Obviously, if you buy in Flint, you'll get a good deal, but Flint's not a great area. You don't want to live there unless you know the area real well and you know where you're at. But Swartz Creek, here's a nice one in Swartz Creek for $200K, man. It's not bad. That's actually a fairly decent price right now. This one's coming soon. It's not available yet, but it'll be available in the next couple days. Decent flooring, decent kitchen, pantry. Ooh, carpet needs to be redone, but that's to be expected for $200K. Bathroom doesn't look bad. Bedrooms look good. Not huge, but they look all right. 3-bedroom, it looks like. Basement, finished basement. Partially finished. Workshop's got a garage. Yeah, that's not a bad one right there, man. There's some good stuff out there. You just got to look, man. I can definitely help you. Yeah, William, sometimes you don't need necessarily much of a down payment depending on what. So I did mortgages for 14 years before I did real estate. So I'm pretty familiar with that part of it too, man. If about 3%, you can get away with around 3%, 3 to 3.5% of your purchase price. So if you're looking for $200,000, you'd be looking $6,000 to $7,000 you would want to put down. But there are programs out there that allow you to finance the down payment as well. You can do what's called an 80-20 loan, where they'll finance 80% as a mortgage and they'll finance the other 20% for your down payment. So that way you have a down payment, you avoid paying mortgage insurance, but your payment will be a little bit bigger at first until you pay that 20% back, and then it drops. So, but there are places out there and programs that you can check into, man. I know a couple mortgage people. I can get you a phone number if you want to check it out and just realistically see where you're at and what you would qualify for, you know. That's what I do, man. I do real estate. Boring stuff. I try not to mix real estate with my YouTube too much, but okay. Gotcha. Yeah, you're only 21, man. Yeah, you got a little time, man. You know, hang in there. Just keep your payments made on time, and if you have credit cards, don't pay them completely off. Keep about 30% balance on them and just pay every month. Your credit will go up pretty quick. Yeah, William, friend request me on Facebook, man, and shoot me a direct message. My Facebook is Joshua Allen Powell. If you search that, you'll find my Facebook, and then just shoot me a friend request. I accept friend requests, and as long as it's not spam. I'll look at your page first. As long as you don't look like spam, your account, then I'll accept it. And then you can direct message me. We'll figure it out, man. From there, I can give you my phone number, and we'll figure it out. I can definitely help you, though. Let's see what else we got. Let's look at some other places, man. Look, oh, what's this one, man? For under 300. It's only 1,300 square foot with a 2-car garage, though, man. This is a pretty nice looking place. It's in a neighborhood, though. Coming soon. Let's see. Oh, 1,500 square foot for $259. This one's in Brandon. This is a pretty good deal. Just based on the size in the house. I mean, the layout doesn't look great, but it's wide open. Open. Looks like a nice open floor plan. That kitchen's weird with that faucet right there. This island. Decent looking place here, though. Oh yeah, I kind of like this. I like that wider. I'd put a pool table right there in the living room area, right there. If it's big enough, it may not be wide enough for a pool table. That's the hard part. When you need a pool table, you need a big room. I think just for a 7-foot table, you need 13 feet by 17 feet to make it fit and actually have room. So it's hard, man. You just added me on Facebook? Let's pull her up and see. I don't know if you guys can see this window or not. Probably not. Oh no, you guys are looking at the Google right now. The Googles. There we go. All right, let's see. Is that you? Ramiro Tempest? Oh, William. I know William. Are you Ramiro? Yeah, William, I added you back, so got you in there. I don't know who this is. Let's look, see who this is. Oh, 4.7K followers. This is probably, yeah, this guy's just trying to spam. He's just trying to get tons of followers to promote his content. We won't be friends with him. Oh, hey, it's William on YouTube. There he is. Jerome, there you are. I see you, Jerome. Just confirmed you, my man. Oh, we're going to block this guy here, man. Sweet. Yeah, I'll message you offline, man, and we'll figure some stuff out. My YouTube. Let's check out my channel. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to go to my videos. Live. This is the one we're on right now. Fun to see under the hood on a YouTube channel, isn't it? Kind of fun. See if we got any comments. Oh yeah, we got some comments we got to respond to. We'll get to those. We'll get to them. Oh, you guys aren't even still seeing that. Oh yeah, you are. You're looking at it. That's funny. Back to the match, man. Back to pool. All right, guys, I'm going to cancel out of here, man, and I appreciate hanging out. William, hit me up when you're ready, man. If you want a phone number or something for a mortgage person, I can hook you up. But if you're moving from Florida to Michigan, that's a long move, so a lot of expenses involved with that, too, moving all your stuff and everything. So, but if you're interested in buying or selling in the Michigan area, I got you, man. I got your back. Way back. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here, man, but we'll be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate everybody. We'll talk